my country, Suriname, can learn a lot from China. China is still acknowledged as a developing country like we, but we recognize China as a country, as a very strong emerging development, emerging economy. And China is one of the leaders in the world in the area of development, in the area of economy, in the area of technology, in the area of investment. So our view as even we are a small nation is that we can learn from a big nation to start up with a diplomatic relation and cooperation. We could move to the next level, and that is strengthening the bilateral relation between Suriname and China on governmental level, on the level also of the private sector to promote cultural cooperation, business cooperation, investment cooperation. The Belt and Road Initiative from the Chinese government, and which is fully supported. Firstly, it is promoting the connectivity. If you want to play a very comprehensive role in the area of development, in the area of investment, but also if you want to strengthen partnership among countries, if you want to develop also intra-regional cooperation, then we need connectivity. And the Chinese strategy on the Belt and Road is giving opportunity not only for China, but all the partners also far beyond the Asian territory, also in the Latin America, the South America, the Caribbean, is giving the countries the opportunity to promote and to also develop their infrastructure. The second part is the economic development, that those connectivity should create as bridges for economic development between several regions, between several zones. And I think that with this initiative, all the countries can benefit and to make good use of this strategy, this facility, to have also their infrastructure and their economy developed on these principles of Belt and Road. When we started with the bilateral cooperation with China, based on diplomatic relation in 1976, this was our principle, to cooperate with China. That's up till now our policy, and that will be also in the future. I think this is based also in the United Nations chapter, that we need to recognize countries' sovereignty and also territorial integrity, and that is what we are also respecting towards China, is sovereignty and territorial integrity. My view is based also on where China is standing now in the world, that we can benefit from the investment strength of China. And that is what my philosophy is now. We need investment. We went through a very comprehensive reform program that we have managed to achieve now economic growth, and particularly in this phase of economic growth, we need investment. And you see, I'm inviting all the Chinese companies. You will see also in my program, when I'll have the state visit to China, that 3-4 days are only reserved for the investment community, for the private sector, for companies, because we need them for the investment. We need them for the development of my country. Country which is carbon negative ranked. And we do have opportunities in the agriculture sector, in the mining sector, in the sustainable forest management, in the tourism, in the infrastructure, in the bauxite industry, in the oil and gas industry, in the housing program. So we do have a lot of opportunities, and we need investment based on also collective efforts, and also the involvement of the private sector of both countries, I think that we can manage to bring more high-level development in my country with technical assistance from China, with also financial support. We see also the impact of the climate change in my country. On the one hand, the threat, what we're getting from the ocean water, the rising of the ocean water. In the hinterland, we see more and more rainfalls, which are causing flooding in the interior. Now, at this moment, we are confronted with droughts in the west part of my country, where there's agriculture production, the rice production. And we, a small nation, we cannot address those issues. We cannot address the impact of the climate change, but we can address it jointly with the expertise and the modern technology of China, which is happening already in the agriculture sector, to cooperate so that we can address the climate change and the impact of the climate change bilaterally, but also from the global perspective. We need the support of the world. We need the support of powerful countries. And what we need to do is to come with a collective program to reduce the emission, but also to look how we can make that transition towards that green economy, to that blue economy. Therefore, we need that technical assistance. Therefore, we need also support. And I know that China has the capacity and also the technology to support us. In the timeline of China, there is evolution, there is development, and everything is based on a tailor-made program, what is fitting within the Chinese reality. Same thing as also of my country. If we have an economic reform, it should fit in country's reality. There is not an issue of one size fits all. So with this development, I think that we as a world, we can learn on the strength side, particularly in the area of economic development, particularly in the area of bringing prosperity for the people, but also the advanced development in the modern technology. So China is already involved in the cooperation with the Latin American countries, and we do have also cooperation between China and the Caribbean community, CARICOM. The important part of this type of cooperation is promoting the South-South cooperation. Mm-hmm. The second thing is, based on this type of cooperation, we can improve also the connectivity between the Latin American countries and China. The Belt and Road Initiative can be implemented through the CELAC cooperation, through the CARICOM cooperation, based on the integration of the region, based on the joint agenda of China and the region as a whole, that we can develop plans, programs, and promote development which will be in the benefit of the entire region, and which will also promote the integration process. And there are a lot of areas of cooperation which we can address jointly in the framework of CELAC, in the framework of United Nations, in the framework of other international institutions or mechanisms.